5 new communities are coming to Calgary, so let's take a look at where they're going to be located and what this means for Calgary. Hey, it's Nathaniel Terryberry with Terryberry Real Estate Group, and just recently on Tuesday, July 26th, City Council voted in a vote 10-5 to approve 8 new Calgary communities, new suburbs, and 5 are approved to go away right away. They can start breaking ground, and they have the full go-ahead, while 3 more are going to be depending on the budget meeting scheduled for November. So city administration has said that these new communities are needed for the projected 88,000 people that they see coming to Calgary within the next 4 years. So the 5 communities include 3 in the far southeast with the community names of Seton Ridge, Logan Landing, and interestingly enough, Nostalgia. I think Calgary gets a lot of hate for some of the new community names that come out and how weird they are, but Seton Ridge, Logan Landing, and Nostalgia. So there isn't too much information on these 3 from what I have found so far on the internet. I mean, they did just get approved a few weeks ago, so we are not 100% sure what they're going to be looking like and the exact location, but this will be the general area that you will find these 3 communities in. Then the other 2 communities are going to be one in the far northwest called Lewiston and another one on the eastern border of Calgary close to 17th Avenue, and that one is called Belvedere West. So like I said, we don't have too much information on any of these communities from what I have been able to find on Google. Really the only announcements including these names are just the news stories saying that they got approved. So 5 new communities with another 3 if all financial things go according to plan, and they will also be fully approved in November as well. So we could be looking at 8 new Calgary communities in total, but for now it's just 5. And right now there's a little over a dozen communities that are still being built. So it was quite the surprise for me when I read that there's going to be another 5 with another 3 that could still possibly come up. Lots of building going on in Calgary right now. Currently, what we're looking at, Calgary has planned by 2070 is to have growth in the established communities at 50% and growth in new communities be at 50% as well. Currently, what we're on pace for is 90% in new communities and 10% in established communities. Property types that we can expect to find in these new communities would be single-family detached, semi-detached. I'm sure that there'll be quite a few townhomes and condos. Builders can make a lot more money on condos and townhomes because they're building a shared wall versus having to build these big spaces and have big gaps in between, so they can put more properties on the land that they have, and therefore they can house more people, and therefore they can turn a bigger profit. So I'm sure that we'll see all sorts of different property types. Can't find anything too much yet, whether there's going to be any lakes or what the drive to these communities is going to be looking like, but I'm sure that they will slowly come out with more information in the next weeks and months. So as I said at the beginning of this video, Calgary is expecting 88,000 people in the next 4 years. So that would take us to 2026. They've broken it down like they're expecting 22,000 per year to be moving into Calgary. This, I think, and also some other city councilors think that this is a bit of a conservative number, especially when we look at what is happening in Toronto, Vancouver, BC, and Ontario in general. The house prices have raised so much that now lots of people are coming from those provinces because the real estate in Alberta and in Calgary is so much more cost effective, so much cheaper, and they get a lot more bang for their buck. So going off the assumption that it would be 22,000 a year and we have 88,000 coming to Calgary by 2026, Calgary has projected that we need about 44,000 more homes to house these individuals moving into Calgary. So as I said before, there are still a little over 12 communities still being built within Calgary, and now we're adding another 5 and possibly an additional 3 after that. So there's going to be a lot of building going on in Calgary. The main reason being that Calgary doesn't have any borders where it has to really stop. They can just keep going outwards. It's not location specific, such as Vancouver, you eventually run into mountains. Here, we can just keep going out and out and out, buying more farmland. So it'll be interesting to see what these homes look like when they do come up, when they're looking for completion, and what they cost. I'm sure a couple of these will have some higher end sections within the community. So it will be interesting to see, but we do not have any more information on the actual communities themselves, and we will update you as soon as we know. So if you do have any questions about the Calgary real estate market, please feel free to reach out. Drop a comment below, email us. We'd be happy to talk with you and answer any of your real estate questions. And if you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button, stay up to date with everything happening in the Calgary real estate market. Until next time, I'm Nathaniel Terryberry. See you then.